Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my daughter's high chair 1 banner. Before I began, I went on to Procreate and drew a quick sketch of how I imagined the banner to look. The theme was Twinkle Twinkle Little Stella because Stella is her name. At first I thought about making the O from the 1 to be a 2D star, and I wanted to add a bunch of the moons with a cloud on the corners, but at the end I didn't do everything in this sketch. Every once in a while, I'll go back to Pinterest to find more inspiration to add to my design. Once I liked how the quick sketch came out, I went onto Google to get a picture of a banner to upload onto Design Space. I changed the color of the banner to match the color cardstock I will be using. Next, I added an offset so that the banner would have a 2D effect. Then I went to search for a font I liked for the 1. Once I found a font I liked, I duplicated the banner 2 more times and duplicated the 0, then changed the letters to read the number 1 on the banner. I wanted the letter raised up a bit for a 2D effect, so I made an offset for each letter as well. I thought about making a 3rd layer for the banner, but it looked like the font would have to be smaller, so I just deleted it. The reason why I made my letters blue is because I was planning to use holographic cardstock paper with the gold cardstock as my offset. I thought the E looked a little too big, so I sized it down a bit to match the other letters. I then went to shapes and added a star to the banner. After that, I went back to open uploaded images to re-upload the moon and cloud I had previously used for my party favors and cake topper. You can find the links in the videos in the descriptions below. Next, I changed the colors accordingly and tried to lay out where I wanted everything to be. I added an offset to the star and adjusted it smaller. Once I liked the size of the star for now, I duplicated it to make more stars and tried to place it where I thought it would look nice. Then I duplicated the cloud. I wanted the cloud to be hanging a little bit off to the side, so I spread out the banner a bit to see how far out I was planning to have the clouds. I knew I wanted 1 cloud on each banner, so I tried to find a good spot to lay the clouds. I did think about adding a moon to each banner as well, but I just settled with 1 moon that stayed on top of the right of the E. Once I was fine with where the clouds were, I went back to the stars. I wanted more stars because you can never have too many stars, so I duplicated the stars again and adjusted them to see where I wanted them. I settled with having 3 offset stars on each banner for now. I did try to see if the moon would look better on the O banner, but I didn't like it, so I just put it back on the same spot. Then I added an offset to the moon to have a 2D effect. Later, when I was looking at all the colors on the banner, I didn't want the letters to be holographic if the moon was going to be holographic too. So I found some of my glitter rose gold cardstock and changed the colors to red to use. For the offset of the letters, I don't know what I was thinking, but I chose light pink, which I later regretted but still continued to use it anyways. I should have switched the light pink to the regular pink to make it pop, but I didn't. I also deleted all the stars but one to change the color of the stars as well. I kept the design of putting 3 of the 2D stars on each banner. Then I added some smaller stars to scatter around. I just tried to trust the process. I added an offset to the clouds so they could pop out a bit like they're floating off the banner. Once I liked how everything is looking, I just click to make it and adjust all the little designs to fit in the empty spaces so I can save as much paper as I can. For the stars, I lined my paper on the second row of the squares like so. This also saves me paper, so I just use my leftover scraps. Also, anything behind the red line doesn't cut and wastes paper in my opinion because it doesn't cut in those areas. Before I go to make the banner, I use a string I got from Dollar Tree and measured out how long I wanted the string to be on the high chair. Then I just cut the string where I wanted it. Now I'm just cutting out tablecloths. I got these from 99-cent store, but you can buy them from Dollar Tree, Walmart, or any local party aisle in your store. My daughter wanted to help too. I like to use these clamps from Dollar Tree to hold my strings. Once I finished cutting the light pink one, I went to cut the hot pink one as well because I wanted a mix of both colors and not just one color. Then I just looped them onto the strings like so. I'm just watching an anime show on my phone while I try to finish this. I had to finish it the next day because my daughter wanted to go to bed early. I finished my anime show, so now I'm just watching a TV show on Disney+. I wasn't sure if this was enough or if I wanted to add more to the side as well. But I just cut the strings shorter and left them on the clamps on the high chair like this, while I move on to go start the banner. These are all the cardstocks and scraps I will be using. Some are from the party favor boxes and the cake topper I made as well. You can check those out in the descriptions below. I will leave the links there if you want to watch them if you haven't already. So the rest of the video is how I put everything together. I already explained mostly how I'm going to put it together, so I'm not going to be talking much throughout the rest of the video, and you guys can watch how it's put together. I mainly just used double-sided tape from Dollar Tree, glue, and tape. finished the banner, I cut a similar length of string like the tablecloth backing on the high chair. Make sure the banner is facing the correct way when being read. I just put regular tape on the back to hold it on the string like so. I did a couple shakes to make sure it was secure and wasn't going to fall off. Then I tried to see how it was going to look like when I put it together. The night before my daughter's birthday was when I actually put it together, just so she doesn't mess with it when she was using it to eat. I'm just using a stronger double-sided tape to tape it down. This is actually double-sided tape for carpet that leaves no residue. I used this for everything during her birthday to tape everything down, and it holds pretty good. So I taped the backing onto the high chair first, then I wasn't sure how I was going to put the banner on. I wanted the banner to dangle a bit, so I decided to just lift her top tray a bit and tape down the string like so on each side. Since it was the month of Christmas and I was in the party and gift section of Dollar Tree, this present bow caught my attention because it was the same color as her theme, so I just had to buy it and add it to the corner of her high chair. I loved how it turned out at the end. Once I finished her high chair banner, it was time for the balloons for her backdrop. I thought this was going to be easy, but because I was doing it by myself, it took forever. Stella came to help me until I turned on the inflating balloon machine on and she got scared, so she left and I just listened to music for a bit. had to stop halfway because Stella was hungry and I was still breastfeeding her. Then I came back to finish the rest of the balloon while I was watching some Korean drama. I just used fishing line to tie the balloons up and onto the backdrop. My brother's bed is actually hidden behind the curtains, so you will see him coming back and forth every once in a while. Don't mind all the junk everywhere. This is the second living room, which we call the green room because the floor tiles are green from the previous owners, but my mom just put a large carpet on the area I'm at. This is the final result and close-up of how everything turned out. I hope it inspires you to make one as well.